Holly and the Hot 1015 Facebook page because we need your help and advice for this fan member.
Okay.
If you ever need some advice, you can always slide up in our DMs at Miguel and Holly on Insta. And this is from fan member Shay.
Okay.
She said, "So glad you all are back from vacation. Hey, girl. I need some help really fast. Is this a red flag? I met a guy out on New Year's Eve. We talked before midnight and end up sharing that special midnight kiss.
How fun.
He was so sweet, sensitive, and just a gentleman. It kind of felt like a dream. We exchanged numbers and texted all throughout this past weekend, and we're supposed to go out for drinks tomorrow night." Now, she sent this message yesterday, so the date is tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited to just sit and talk with him after that special New Year's Eve night.
Now, for all we know, it was just a kiss, right?
Yeah, it was just, that's all she said. I don't know what happened afterwards.
Hey, come on now.
Got it.
Happy New Year.
She said, though, I was excited to just sit and talk with him until he popped up on my Explore page on Instagram.
Okay.
What?
I went through his profile after seeing it, and I saw that this past fall, all he posted were screenshots of an iPhone Note bashing his ex-wife in messages.
Oh, okay.
So what I read through is apparently a year ago, she cheated on him with a coworker and ended up leaving him for the said coworker.
Oh,
Oh, that's really rough.
I can understand that he's still getting over it and he has been in pain,
Yeah.
but it just seems really public for me and it makes me uncomfortable. But I also understand that we all go through stuff and I don't want to just walk away from him because he's going through something tough. Please help. Should I go on this date with him? Is this a red flag? So let us know what you think on the Miguel and Holly and the Hot 1015 Facebook page where we are live.
Oh, man. Can you
Is
clarify
this-
a couple things for me?
Yeah.
When were the notes posted on his Instagram?
In her message, she just said like this fall. So I'm assuming she was scrolling through his Instagram
Yeah.
and just saw like screenshot of a note bashing. So I'm not sure how much because she didn't tell me what his Instagram is. So I
No,
didn't
yeah,
get to
no.
investigate.
Yeah.
But it seems like this fall, that's what he was posting.
And it's still there.
It's still
yeah, I
there.
didn't take it down after like a night's rest.
Yeah.
like maybe like a nice cup of tea with a friend. That's what I'm saying. Reevaluation about what one should and should not put on social media.
Yeah. So is this a red flag or was he just in a painful situation? Holly, what do you think?
Oh, man. Handling the only details that we have,
Right?
this is a red flag.
Ooh.
This is a red flag.
Why do you
Why?
think so?
Because even like I can see if you were to blow up on social media, the red flag to me is that they're still there.
Okay.
You've had time to think about the relationship, the ending of a relationship, you healing your wounds, any retrospective look on, because people don't cheat for no reason.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's like ever someone's fault that they get cheated on, but for the person who was cheated on, it's a good idea to look back on the relationship and really take stock of like, was this truly the relationship I thought I was in? So anyway, there's a lot of retrospective work and healing and everything that has to go into this. And I'm pretty sure because I've been doing this for a long time, any sort of dating advice segment that we've ever done, any sort of trending story that I've done about red flags to watch out for, bashing your ex is a huge red flag. Because why are you doing that? That is basically saying to the world, this person did me wrong. I'm 100% an innocent victim in all of this, and nothing was ever my fault. And I'm so angry that I'm going to take it out on this person publicly. And that says way more about you than it does about them.
Scott, what do you think?
Well, let me go ahead and throw in the other view. I think this could be a sign for the universe of like, go out to drinks. Give this guy a chance. Get to know him for who he is, not his social media profile. And when you get, at least on that vulnerability, level, have the conversation with him. You can let him know because maybe he doesn't realize what this looks like from the outside in. Because I've definitely done things and said things that I'm like, I didn't realize how red flaggish that looks. Have the conversation. Let him know. Like maybe not tonight. Maybe not with drinks tonight. Get to know the dude. But maybe the next time bring it up because that could be the deciding factor of if you get drinks again. But I wouldn't bring it up tonight. I would just go and just get to know the guy for a second before we just jump to his page. Because if you went to my page, you'd be like, who's this joker? And if you don't give me a chance because of that, you didn't get to actually know the real me.
Right.
But,
And
but in the world of social media, what you put on your page is basically saying,
but maybe he doesn't realize that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Sure.
maybe he doesn't realize that in the dating world because maybe he's like a couple years older. Maybe he's new to social media. And he's like, I thought this was just an outlet for me to just put my heart on my sleeve. I didn't realize what it looks like from you coming in to just try to date me for the first time.
yeah, I mean, I'm actually going to side with Scott here. I do think that she should go. And if he brings this situation up on this first date, and especially for like a long period of time where you can't change the subject, then he's not properly dealt with the emotions of his ex-wife cheating on him. Because I do feel like there are some people that because people use social media for whatever personal reason they do. And some people use it as like a personal journal. I used to do that back in the day. My Twitter, you go back 2009, it was just a personal diatribe for all of the hurt that I felt of being single. But then obviously through time, we change and it's more of just like here's my highlight reel. And maybe he doesn't use it for that. I think giving him the chance just to go see. And then if he doesn't, then be like, nope, that's too much for me.
Go see. But I'm just telling you.
Just giving the little warning now.
When people show you who they are, believe them. This man is showing you that if the two of you get into a relationship and something bad happens, he will drag you. It's not about his hurt. You're not responsible for that. He's responsible for that. Maybe he's going through something. Maybe he shouldn't be dating. Maybe he should. All of that is irrelevant. What you're seeing is that if you get into a relationship with this man and it ends in a non-positive way, he's going to treat you like he's treating his ex-wife.
That's the risk you take.
That's the takeaway. And if you're cool with that, by all means. And I'm not saying, you asked, is it a red flag or not?
Right.
You didn't ask if he should go on the date or not.
Right.
If she should go on the date or not. By all means, go on the date. But know in the back of your head, yes, that is a red flag.
Let us know what you think on the Miguel and Holly and the Hot 1015 Facebook page. And hopefully we'll get a response and she'll let us know if she actually went on the date tonight. And hopefully we'll get an update tomorrow morning at this time. All right, it is 8:31. Blown Off happens at 8:40. But first, what's going to be our first TikTok challenge for this year? We find out next after Adele on Hot 101.5. Thanks for giving y'all's advice. I'm going to let her know to check out all the comments. And so we'll see if she actually goes out on the date.
It doesn't matter. Like you're like a couple people. I think Julia Thrasher is like, like you searched for that information. He didn't give it to you. Correct. Like maybe he didn't know his page was public. Correct. But he's got followers. So someone was meant to see it. Like, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like it just, and go on the date. Like go on the date, have drinkies. But just know that is his behavior in a breakup.
Right.
That's the red flag.
Should she bring it up?
Ooh.
No.
Right away? I don't think the first date.
Not right away, because that's not what first dates are for. I mean, what you could bring up is, because I don't know what her status is, like if she's recently single or if she's been single for like 8 years, whatever. So you could talk a little bit about, and I think this is appropriate on a first date, be like, so what's it been like dating for you in the past? Like, what good and bad experiences have you had in the past? That's an open door for him to either jump into, well, let me tell you about my cheating bitch of an ass. You're like,
like, well,
maybe he doesn't bring it up at all. So I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying proceed with caution.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll let her know to read all the comments, and then hopefully we'll find out what happened. All right. Bye, guys.